the 20. Here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for Nick Chubb. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like what they did there, because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well, because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there, as that one was knocked away.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. He'll find Lindsey here. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Broncos have taken the early lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Browns.
Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, Mayfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Block off of play action. They'll roll him out right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
Block on the give. It's Lindsey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 21. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, Locke. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points, so I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
At the 30-yard
3 yards remain for 2nd down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Mayfield on target to Landry for a Browns first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And some room to work. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
Makes the score Broncos 17, Browns 6.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They go play action. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it. They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
30-yard line.
And again, it's Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Going deep here for Landry. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lindsey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. They'll run with Lindsey. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
A 4-yard gain.
2nd down and goal. Locke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this 1st half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So with seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. But hang on, a flag is down. Now it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Baker Mayfield, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Prater on to add the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game at 20 all.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Locke working out of the gun. This is the tight end Fant. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, they run him with Hunt. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
He's brought down at the
A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Nick Chubb stops short. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Locke. And this is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Mayfield's pass forced to the ground and incomplete. 3 and out. 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. 1st down, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Kevin King with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
The 8-yard line.
Lock gonna throw. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Brendan McManus lining up for the extra point.
And they had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
The kickoff for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield now. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Mayfield with it once more. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Kevin King with a pick, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Locke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Kareem Jackson on the coverage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Mayfield. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jacob Phillips
gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Locke going to throw it here.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield now a desperate. And got his man complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
A gain of 47 yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last shot for Mayfield here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.